Hi guys, Annabelle here from Horizon Cosplay, and as you might be able to tell by the fact I am wearing my favourite painting jumper and this little guy here, we are going to be going into the unknown and trying to paint Bruni from Frozen 2. Now, if you want to paint your own Bruni, this little guy is now available up on my Etsy shop. This is the first YouTube video where I'm featuring one of my products from my shop, and I'm really proud of this guy. He's just so cute, and he's the perfect size for a Frozen photo shoot as well. He comes primed in white, all ready for you to paint him yourselves, perfect for personalising your cosplay and matching his colours to those of whatever outfit of Elsa's you would like to make. The reason I've chosen him as my first project is simply because he seemed like the easiest one out of all the stuff I sell to do. The other stuff I have in my shop is mostly castles or cosplay accessories, and a lot of them involve lots of very fine detailing. He seems a lot simpler, so hopefully this will go quite well. Wish me luck! Okay, so firstly, I just want to give a quick shout out to the fact that I have been binge watching all of Squidmare's. I'll link his channel down below in the description, videos on painting miniatures, and hopefully I've learned enough to do my own at a reasonable quality. For the paints, I brought this kit from our local Warhammer store. It's a Citadel base paint set. It contained 11 paints and one really nice paintbrush right here. I actually do have a couple of old Citadel brushes which are from when Ben used to do Warhammer that I've dug out, cleaned up, and they look pretty good. And I did invest in like the tiniest brush you can possibly buy, which cost me about £12. It's probably the most expensive thing on this project. Out of the paints that came with the Citadel one, I've chosen to use white, black, red, blue, yellow. That's supposed to be like a silver kind of thing, and also a Balsthea gold, which looks like a reddy gold. I'm kind of thinking I might use that one for his mouth. If not, we have the prime colours here, and we're going to mix and match and see how we do. For that, we are going to need to mix some paints. So I'm going to get this old paintbrush and just wash around this chromatic surface with a bit of water to try and help it stay wetter for longer. And let's get going. With the pencil lines drawn, we were ready to paint. And so our first time lapse commences. I was really surprised how easy I found it to mix the correct colours using reference images only, but maybe I just have an eye for what shades to use. Ironic, considering my husband always says I'm colourblind. With the two base colours on, I left it to dry for a surprisingly short amount of time. Okay, so my camera is about to run out of batteries. It's going to be a really short little thing here, but basically first layer is done, so I've done his tummy and I've done the colour on his back. I'm actually incredibly impressed with how this came out. I didn't have any actual colours I needed, so I just kind of mixed paints together and it came out really surprisingly well. There's no obvious brush strokes, which I'm quite pleased about really. Tomorrow or later on tonight, depending on how quick this dries, the next thing is going to be doing his mouth and his toes and the triangles, diamonds on his back, and then what we're going to do is leave his eyes till last, because eyes are what gives him real good personality, shall we say, and I want to make sure that I do them the best, and that means getting as much practice of painting in beforehand as possible. It is about 2 hours later and Bruni is dry and he looks so good. The first layer of Bruni is finished. There's a few more details that I need to add. So the first thing I think we are going to do is the purple triangles on his back. Probably I actually made them a little bit too small, but we're just gonna kind of ignore that and I'll paint him. And if I want to make another one of him in the future, it's fine. And at the end of the day, this is for my own use and I'm not overly fussed about it being incredibly accurate. If you do your own, then tag me, I want to see on Instagram. I would like to see what other people come up with little Brunis. He's just so cute. I just kind of want to make a whole army of them. But yes, carrying on. While painting the triangles, I added a few extra details, including a thumbprint, which was 100% on purpose. But even with a thumbprint, he still looked cute as a button. Hey guys, Annabelle checking in again. So I made a small, minute mistake. It's one of those things where I'm just pleased I'm not selling this, but for myself, I don't really care. So I was adding some little decorative dots, which my own artistic expression was to add a few little dots onto Bruni's back, because I thought that'd add a bit more detail. And I noticed that at some point my finger must have touched the purple paint, and unfortunately I'd left 2 fingerprints. Now I managed to rub most of the paint off, so they're only just visible. However, it does mean it's not going to be perfect, but you know what, this is a first try, and sometimes not being perfect on your first try is actually okay. So we're going to let him dry and then we'll come back to him in a bit. See you later. Okay, so the whites of his eyes and the mouth are done. I think I might have forgotten to film doing the mouth, but it was just really freaking awkward. It isn't actually quite painted up to the bottom lip. So yeah, he's looking good though. The other thing I did was I painted his little toes. Like you can see my smudgy fingerprint just there. I'm gonna pretend that didn't happen. I just did it kind of really light white to try and retain the blue. And finally it was time to add the details to his eyes. And so we had one finished and fully painted, beautiful Bruni. Well guys, that's it. We are done. Bruni is fully painted. I am so pleased with how he turned out, especially for a first try paint. I've got like one little thumbprint on his chest, which to be honest, you can't really even see. I love the fact that I even managed to get his tongue and the inside of his mouth slightly different shades of pink. The purple on his back is like perfect. I love the fact that I added all the little dots. That's just so cute. And I even put some little white flecks in his eyes to make him look even more adorable. If you would like your own Bruni, please remember to check out my Etsy shop. The link is in the description down below. When we get 100 subscribers on YouTube, I am going to be doing a giveaway, and to be honest, I think I'm going to be giving away a Bruni just because he's so cute. And I hope you guys liked it, and I hope you guys liked watching the process of me painting Bruni from Frozen 2. I can't stop saying how happy I am, but it is genuinely because I'm really surprised, one, at the fact I managed to do this in one afternoon, and two, that he actually came out in a way that I really liked. I will see you guys next Wednesday. Bye!